Long time no see, everyone. Hisashiburi, tanto tiempo sin verte. It's your old mate Cargon back at it again. And this time we're looking at one of my most unique pieces that I own. And that is this Isaac Sellam Experience calfskin jacket. Now, over the years on my fashion journey, Isaac Sellam Experience has sort of appeared just on my searches. It is inevitable. You will come across their work at some stage in your journey. And it was very serendipitous that I came across this jacket specifically when I was in store at Lastly, which RIP now no longer exists. But I was in store and they had this on the rack. It turned out it was one of the staff member Ollie's personal jackets that they just had there up for sale, and I would go in, I'd try it on, I'd engage with it, and honestly, it's really this what drew me to it. The chain teeth along the entire back of this piece, which is just phenomenal, and just the detail of, I'm not sure what this part is or what it does here, but it's like a loop of some sort of cord that is tucked there. And then I guess that's what the chains are attached to through all the way down to the very, very bottom here where it finishes. And, it's a pretty staunch, a massive sort of staple section there holding it together. It's truly something special. I guess now looking at this sort of, this spine here, which is the defining feature of the jacket, it's really, really neat. But looking at other parts of the jacket as well, as you can see, the calfskin is in this really interesting finish where it is inconsistent throughout. And the camera is doing really well with the contrast here to show how inconsistent it is. You can see that down towards the bottom where the pockets are, it's actually a different shade altogether there too, which is really, really neat. And you've got a closure, which is a zipper from top to bottom, and it is a double zip as well. They are Riri zips, and the top zip itself has this sort of extended cord here that has all these links that you can't really shift these. They are definitely stuck in place there. And the neck itself is a high neck, as you can see here. It goes and can cover and sort of windbreak. Not sure if the intention is that this should be a windbreaker or not. Such is my unsureness about the jacket itself, but it is certainly something very, very special. Unzipping it here, just to show you the inside, you can see probably the thing that I like the least about this, and it's because it makes it very difficult to wear, but it is completely unlined. As you can see, the inside looks a lot more suede-y. It's very, very rough. It is quite difficult to get in and out of this piece as a result, especially if you're not wearing, say, a smoother layer underneath to just sort of, help with the friction. It is very, very tough and stiff to get on and off. You can see that the seams look like they have, let's say, it does look like tape. They're taped down throughout. You can see that especially notable around the armholes there on the inside. The inside of the spine as well, very, very similar to the outside. So just looking under here, it's I'm not sure if it's easy to pick up, but there's a couple of layers here, and it looks like there is sort of glue. Some of it is coming apart, but I suppose maybe that is also extra tape there holding that all in as well. We can see the back of the zip tracks are held in so too. It is a really, really interesting and unique piece. And also the fact that I picked it up was because it fit me, and of my size being slightly above average, it is very, very difficult to come across these interesting leather jackets and more form-fitting things like that, because when you see things from like Backlash, CCP, the list goes on, even like Julius leather jackets, they all fit really, really tight and small. We're talking like 40 centimeter shoulders, maximum like 48 centimeter chest. It would never ever fit me. So to find this in a size extra, extra large, so lucky. Here's a look at the tag as well there with some information. And when we lift this bit up here, you can see that it says that the outshell is calf leather. And then on the back of the tag, we have this little disclaimer there, just basically explaining that it is a unique finish. The scars and streaking is intentional and it can't be returned as a result of having that. It's not supposed to be something incorrect. That's what it's supposed to be. And also a really, really cool little part saying that this is a unique piece as well. So where there are other jackets, probably from the exact same design and an exact same style of finish, they will look different because of how they have treated this leather to have, I don't know how to call it. I call it like stormy, overcast finish, which is just so lovely and unique there as well. It is certainly a piece, and I will be very, very honest, I have not worn this jacket very much. I find it a little bit difficult to style because it is longer than usual like leather jackets like in this similar style are quite short and cropped. This one fits longer, also because it is very uncomfortable to wear. The fact that there is no inner lining makes it very difficult to get in and out, but it's one of those things where I do like having it and kind of want to hang it up on a wall somewhere for when I'm not wearing it, because it's so special and feels like, you know, an art piece more than a garment, if that makes sense. Which I don't know. Maybe you should be able to wear all your clothes, but this is just something really, really neat. And I'm hoping that now that the weather is cooling down, I can try and like pop it out a bit. Ollie also did mention to not wear this out if it's going to rain, because droplets will hit this and potentially cause splotching, which, you know, we don't want that to happen and sort of ruin the finish. So it makes it very like interesting of like, well, when do I wear it? It needs to be like a cooler day, but also with no risk of rain. And Melbourne has the whole 4 seasons in one day thing. So it's tough. It's tough, but let's pop it on so you can see what it looks like on body and the fit of it as well. So a reminder that this is an extra, extra large, and I am 178 centimeters and between 80 and 85 kilos. I've not weighed myself in a long time, but yeah, them's my measurements. So in case you're looking out for one of these for yourself, but yeah, let's put it on. So as I've mentioned, like I need to be wearing a long sleeved garment underneath, just to make it easier to put on. So I do already have this shirt on, and it might not really match the outfit, which is, you know, a pair of smart-ish looking pants and a black shirt, but to hell with that. Fashion doesn't matter. We can do anything we want here. You can also see that the sleeves are quite long. So I have rolled them up because they do just really, it's just very, very big. And perhaps that is like the whole XXL thing, but... So here's the jacket on, completely unzipped, that you can see. The collar, you can have it up, or you could fold it out like that, but because it is, you know, unlined, it does look quite rough, but it's still an option. You can do that if you want. Here's a look at the double zip at the end there, and let's zip it up. So it's all very, very stiff, this jacket. And we have the jacket zipped all the way up there as well. Do a little spin for you. Hands and pockets. The pockets themselves are lined sort of in the similar to the outside. They are very stiff though, but it's the same. Maybe it's a bit smoother than the outside, but on the inside there, like it's not the suede, it is the smoother leather there as well. Because it is like stiff, like bending down and such in it can feel a bit weird. So luckily the double zip there, so you can just adjust however you want, should you want it to be a little bit more freeing or mobile. I'll give you a look at the high neck there as well. But it is, yeah, really cool piece. So this is XXL on me, where I would say it fits. Like I don't know whether it is intentionally supposed to be like even smaller, but I feel like if I'm arms out and crossed, there is tightness in the shoulders there as well. I'll also just bring out the sleeves so you can see actually how long these are. You can see just how it's all stitched through and finishes. Just a raw end there. So this is how it looks like with the sleeves completely out. Kind of, I don't know, I would love like at least like thumb holes in there, but also I don't really want to go into the leather to like cut those in, but that would make me more comfortable wearing it with the sleeves down. Because for now you have to constantly like pull them up to get access to your hands, and otherwise you just like walk around like this. What do you think though? Would you prefer with like thumb holes? I know that they are very divisive. Divisive? But yeah, that's why in the end I just have the sleeves rolled up like so. But yeah, that is the jacket on. So you'll see that like sitting is just a bit weird when it's, because it just does not really like float. It's very tough here. So if you are sitting, yeah, unzipping it is genuinely the way to go. But yeah, there's a look at the Isaac Sellam Experience spine. You can see the spine. Maybe easier if you look at it like this. But yeah, high neck, spine, calf leather jacket. What do you think? Would you wear this? It's one of those things that I'm still not super sure how to style, as I've said, and I'll probably hang it up on my wall in the meantime, but it's truly something very special and perhaps one of the most unique things, if not the most unique thing I've owned. But yeah, thanks so much for watching the video. Hope you've enjoyed having a look at this jacket with me. Let me know if you have any questions, especially, if you're considering looking for one for yourself. I'll do my best to help you out with that. But yeah, thanks for watching. You'll take care of yourselves, have fun, be safe, and as always, don't do anything I'd do, except when you do find a leather jacket in your size, definitely consider it, but also consider how difficult it may be to wear, especially if it's unlined. But yeah, all right, you'll take care. Bye-bye. Be safe.